forward, so you will finish it within 5 to 10
Yeah,
minutes. And now this is the time.
I'm sure
Yes.
everyone is hungry, so I won't take much time. Yeah. Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Tejas Kulkarni and I am a second year student from BITS Pilani. So, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers, especially Dr. Naik, for giving me this opportunity to stand here and talk in front of you. Also, I would like to thank Dr. Yuri Petanev, who gave me this opportunity to work on this beautiful project under him. Yeah, so let me begin my talk on measurement of delayed luminescence in plants. So first, I'll lead you through the short outline of my talk. So first, I'll explain you, give you a brief intro about biophotonics and delayed luminescence. Then I'll tell you how we measured it exactly. And finally, I'll show you the experimental results. And I'll tell you why it matters and the future plans as well. So, have you ever wondered, or do you know that every living being around us, or every biological tissue, the biological thing around us, emits light? So, you never knew. I didn't knew before. So, yes, that's true. So, take any plant for example. You shine light upon it, and then you switch the light off. The light, nothing should happen, right? But no, something happens. The plant leaf starts emitting light afterwards. So this is the phenomena that we will be studying. There are a lot of types in which biological tissues emit light. There are induced, spontaneous. So we'll be focusing on the delayed luminescence part here. So yeah, let me focus on that. So this is our simple measurement setup which we designed in the optics lab of BITS Pilani, where usually quantum mechanics experiments takes place. So there you have a dark black box and we have a couple of lenses and the sample goes in and then it is connected to this sensitive avalanche photodiode which is responsible for counting and measuring the photons. Then we have the actual counter and a computer. So how exactly we do this? We just pluck a leaf, expose it to some light or lasers, place it in the box, and that's it. We collect the data. So when we built this simple setup, to test it, we just ran out of the lab, grabbed the first leaf we had, and came back running around with it and threw it in the box. And to our happiness, we got a very good result. You can see this, the curve, the green part, it looks exponential, which is a characteristic of delayed luminescence. So with our very simple setup, we could measure delayed luminescence in plants. So next, we use different types of lasers to vary the wavelength of the light which is exposed. We use phone flashlights even to check the feasibility of the results. We checked results from various plants like apples and mango leaves, etc. Then, yeah. But the question is our setup good? Is it reproducible? Like, would it produce good results after repeated measurements? Like, is it reliable? So for that, we took a mango leaf and measured it 23 times, and we got this beautiful curve after developing a Python code and like plotting the results with just 10% of error and a striking accuracy of curve fitting that is 0.97, that is 97%, which is very good for this type of simple setup. And yeah, so in school you might have learned about photosynthesis, and I'm sure many of you know how it works. So there are like photosystems in it, and due to the time constraint, I won't be going much into detail, but delayed luminescence mainly concerns photosystem 2, and there are biological functions going on there which have like recombination of electrons and all, which emit photons. So yeah, then we took these type of leaves which have purple color on one side and green color on the other side, which are called variegated leaves, and they have the purple color due to the pigment anthocyanin. And so we studied that and we got beautiful results again. You can see the trend, the red laser on both sides does not give much difference, but the green laser and phone flashlight have exactly opposite results for the decay constants. This tells us that different combinations of wavelengths and the pigments in leaves have different effects on the biology, and each of them is correlated to different biological functions which we are yet to understand. So I'll conclude my short talk here by saying that delayed luminescence till now was studied, but it was done using very complex equipment. We just designed a 4-component simple equipment with the help of Dr. Yuri Petanev here, and we could measure it as well in our lab. It provides a direct, non-destructive, and very deep window into the small scale window into the photosynthetic working of leaves. And in the future, we would like to do a rigorous statistical analysis, use different types of biological samples, measure different things, get correlations with the decay constant with the biological samples, and also invite biologists to work with us. So, yeah, and a lot more. This can be taken forward to a lot more in the future. So, yeah, thank you so much for your attention. I'll keep this short. And if you have any questions, please ask. That's it. Thank you. So, any questions, or should I stop? Okay.
I just want to make a little comment about this guy. And reminding, having a flashback 2 years ago, being here in this conference, we were discussing research, how to do research, and so on. And then I found out that many of people in India do not really get much experience in the undergraduate. And then I came up, okay, let's take students. He came naturally to me in my office and tell, hey, I want to apply for the fellowship, something. Can you give me some topic where I can work? Nowadays, he is a 3rd semester student only. He's a 3rd semester student. He is working as a PhD already, in parallel having his studies. His schedule, he showed me once. We were looking for free slots when we can do measurements and things. And we found out that his schedule is every day, I don't know, full, from early morning until early evening. And indeed, as well, in parallel, we find time with him to do all of these measurements, to write the codes for data analysis, to improve the setup. He went home for holidays. He comes back with Arduino board saying, hey, I have some LEDs. Let us do all connected. Let us do automatical measurements and all of that. Please take example of this guy. And you will grow up as well in future. Such a simple things you can do, but very useful. We are not talking about usage of it, but it's very useful in future. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for empowering. And thank you, Tejas, for that insightful presentation on measuring delayed illuminance in plants. So luminousness in plants, and your clear explanations and data really helped us understand the technique and its potential applications. Thank you again. And
now we will pause for lunch. We kindly ask all participants, faculty members and guests to proceed to the dining area and make yourself comfortable. After the break, which will be of 1 hour, we will reassemble here for the valedictory function. Your presence and active participation are greatly appreciated as we bring today's program to a meaningful close.
I request Sani's great words, and in this session she will have to tell us life in India. So I would like to introduce her with a short one.
It's an honor to introduce Mr. Sane. Mrs. Sane is an accomplished professional with a strong academic background in communication, administration and policy studies. She completed her BA in communications from Keio University, followed by a master's degree in administration from Ioma University. She further specialized in public policy, graduating from National Graduate Institution for Policy Studies, GRIPS. She is also the wife of Mr. Dr. Yoshiro Azuma, enriching her global perspective through shared academic and cultural engagements. The stage is yours, ma'am.
Hello. Hello everyone. I'm Sanae Azuma. Thank you so very much for giving us, my husband and me, the chance to attend the ICISD 2025. I'm very grateful, all the professors. My husband and I are from Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo is Japan's capital and a big city with 14 million living within, 14 people living within. What kind of images do you have about Japan? Or you might have various impressions about Japan from watching or hearing through YouTube, social media, anime, or cartoons. Perhaps you might have heard about the highest mountain in Japan, Mount Fuji, or the beautiful cherry blossoms that bloom in spring, in March or April, or how delicious sushi or ramen noodles are. What kind of place is India for me? Today, I thought of sharing my experiences with you. And before doing that, I would like to talk about why I'm in India. Yes, in 2021, my husband started working at the IIT Delhi, in Indian Institute of Technology Delhi. Then it was the first year that the world faced the pandemic COVID-19. So 1 year later, in 2022, I joined him, and we lived in the guest house inside the campus. And last year, 2024, we moved to Goa because he shifted to the BITS Pilani Goa campus. So in total, I was in Delhi for 2 years, and then 1 year has passed since I came to Goa. What place is India for me? In India, I feel humans coexist closely with animals and nature. I have animals and nature, so I particularly like this aspect of life in India. On campus at the IIT Delhi, there were about 200 community dogs, along with peacocks, cats, and monkeys. Before coming to India, I knew that the tigers, elephants, and other wild animals you would only see in zoos in Japan inhabited across India. But I did not expect this many stray dogs to be around. When I started to live on campus, I was surprised to see them living freely and actively at our residence site and across the campus. In our backyard of the guest house, where we used to stay, there were 4 community dogs. I like dogs, but even though I say so, at the very beginning, I tried to be away from them because I was not accustomed to being surrounded by community dogs or stray dogs for a long time in Japan. Even when the time came, I finally decided to come to pet them. I wore a pair of gloves to protect myself from rabies. As the days passed, the distance between those dogs and me gradually got closer. We nurtured a friendship or a community ship. And I named them Mocha, here, and Chai, Boss, and Shum. I made many memories with them. 2 of them followed me when I went for my evening routine walks. One of them considered himself our security guard, but unfortunately, he absolutely hated the big sound. So when a big event took place at campus, he raised his head and howled in fear. Howl! So the Diwali night with the big cracker sound must have been a nightmare for him as well. My husband went into the backyard to comfort him at night. These are the examples that we humans and dogs became companions, sharing the same time and space, ultimately living together. I learned it from my everyday life in Delhi. I said humans and animals coexist in Japan, in India, but I'm also aware that not everyone is an animal lover. Recently, there was a Supreme Court order on stray dogs requiring Goa that to remove stray dogs from colleges, schools, hospitals, and other public spaces to government-owned animal shelters, whether they are sterilized or vaccinated. The order has made a wide wave of reactions with government officials, local bodies, animal welfare organizations questioning the impact and feasibility of the measure. For example, how to conduct the relocation, where are the spaces for the shelters. Removing dogs could increase incidence of dog bites rather than reduce them. Focusing on large-scale sterilization and vaccination would be more realistic and practical. Well, currently, I'm staying in the BITS Goa campus. There are over 50 community dogs. On campus, most of them have colors, and they are managed through sterilization and vaccination. Even though there are people who hate dogs, there is no talk of the elimination or euthanization of the dogs in the community. I appreciate it. Why did I mention this? This is because in Japan, during the 1970s, over 1 million stray dogs were euthanized. Over time, more animal protection organizations and legal reforms were made. However, in 2023, about 20,000 dogs, stray dogs, were taken in by animal shelters or other institutions. About 2,000 dogs were euthanized. This means that about 10% of those dogs were killed. BITS Goa campus has an animal welfare committee which consists of animal-loving students, administrative staff, and faculty members. The students care for community dogs with the support of staff and workers on campus. The committee contributes to vaccination and surgeries. They also provide information and tips on avoiding dogs for adults and children who are not comfortable around the dogs, as well as details about rabies. The students in the committee post photos of their favorite dogs on the committee's SNS group chat and play with the dogs after school or over weekends. They say these dogs bring them happiness and help them heal because their everyday life are very busy with study, and study. This is a very good example of an animal-assisted activity that is practiced locally in a recreational or relaxed way. It involves meat and interactions with wagging tails, which can be recreational. And it promotes mental well-being and the quality of life by reducing stress. For interaction with dogs also helps me start conversations with people on campus who are friendly to dogs, even if we are not acquainted. Dogs become intermediaries for interactions. And of course, dogs become more friendly if they are cuddled or petted by humans. What kind of place is India for me? India is a place where humans and animals coexist at a comfortable social distance. I enjoy life in India in that way. I hope every environment fostering positive human-animal relationships continue to develop both in India and Japan. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Annie. So she very happily explained why she is in India and how much she likes animals and birds and etc. And she's staying with her husband in Goa, and in the beginning she was in Delhi, and now she's in Goa, and she enjoys with the variant animals and domestic animals too, and how she gets the nightmare by dogs howling in the night, and she likes to be here. And madam, you are always welcome to stay here. And actually in the evening session, so we would like to wait for that valedictory one, but we would like to wait another few minutes to get the results from the paper presenters. So after getting the results, so immediately we would like to start that valedictory, and already the guests are with us, and that's why also just we would like to start our valedictory in a few minutes. Actually, we have in Sanskrit an interesting word, kratakratya. Is formed from krata, done or accomplished, kratya, what ought to be done, a task or duty. From this we derive two meanings: someone who has accomplished what needed to be accomplished, and something that has been accomplished which had to be accomplished. As we head towards the concluding session, our conveners, Dr.
ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ 2 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವೀಗಾಗಲೇ ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳು ತುಂಬ ಮೌಲಿಕವಾದುದು. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಈ 2 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ, ಹೊಸ ನೋಟಗಳ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ತಾವು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ಫುಲ್. ಎನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯಗಳನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಬಹುದು. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ವಿನಂತಿ. ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ವಿನಂತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು?
A very fresh morning to all. I'm very happy to be here to express, share my feeling about the conference on innovations in science and technology. First of all, it's a very beautiful platform to share our thoughts and also gain some more and more knowledge about the innovations in science, because it's very important in this world nowadays. We all know about new technologies related artificial intelligence, 5G technology, some technology related to space. It's more important, and this it's very useful nowadays. Now I share my 2 days experience. ಇದೊಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮತ್ತು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಅವಕಾಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂತಹ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆ ಥರದ್ದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ತುಂಬ ಜನ ದೂರ ದೂರದಿಂದ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೋರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್. ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಾಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಲೈಟ್ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡೆಡಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಉದ್ಭವ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇತ್ತು, UG, PG ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತು. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗಳು ನಡೆದ್ವು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೋಲ್ ಡೇ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಒಂದು 5:30 ತನಕ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಒಂಚೂರು ಯಾಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೆಳಗಿಂದ ಕೂತರು ಕೂಡ ಸುಸ್ತನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದೆ. ಅವರು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ, ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂತು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬಂತ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಜಡ್ಜಸ್ಗಳು ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನನ್ನು ಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿಯೂ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ, ಒಂದು ಇನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮನೋಭಾವ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಂಥ ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನಡೆಸಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ರೂರಲ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ರಿಮೋಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರು ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಗ್ಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೊಸ ಚಿಗುರು ಹಳೆ ಬೇರು ಕೂಡಿರಲು ಮರ ಸೊಬಗು, ಹೊಸ ಯುಕ್ತಿ ಹಳೆದತ್ವ ದೊಡಗೂಡ ಧರ್ಮ, ಋಷಿವಾಕ್ಯ ದೊಡೆ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಲೆ ಮೇಳವಿಸೆ ಜಸವು ಜನ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ಇದು ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಸ ಚಿಗುರು ಹಳೆ ಬೇರು. ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ UG ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, PG ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತವ್ರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವಯೋಮಾನದವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಕುಳಿತು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯದ ಕುರಿತಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ, ಹಾಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೇನ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ತು. ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಅನುಭವ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಹಿರಿಯ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಪಾನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರಷ್ಯಾದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮವರ ಅತ್ಯದ್ಭುತ ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಕುಳಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮೇಡಮ್ಸ್, ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ಪಡೆದ್ವಿ. ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಈ ಕಗ್ಗದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಹಳೆ ತತ್ವ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ತತ್ವ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಂದುವರೆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ವಸುಧೈವ ಕುಟುಂಬಕಂ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೂತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡೋ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಶೋಧನೆಗಳಾಗಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಿಂದ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯೂಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಹಾನಿ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ಗೆ ಬಳಸೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಅಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ Nandini from Bangalore. She will have to share her feelings and feedback. She will have to express her feedback.
So very happy afternoon to all of you present here. So first I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the faculty members right from my college and the teaching staffs and non-teaching staffs who all are present here. A very afternoon to everyone. So like when we talk about this conference, we all feel it is not just a conference, it is something beyond our expectations. So last year also we had attended this conference which was under the state level, but this year we are attending the international conference which is one step ahead of what we have done the last year. So first for that we should be grateful and thankful to the principal of this college. Thank you, ma'am. A special thank you for you because it is your motivation that has made us stand here, and to all the teachers, especially Nayak sir, for being a support for us. And from our college we have Nadaf sir, who is a part of this organization of this committee, and they have helped us to travel from so long distance and showcase our talents, and he has corrected us in all the ways wherever we have done the mistakes. So thank you, sir. On behalf of all our college students, I would like to thank you. And also we have our college teacher, that is Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, who has been accompanied last year and this year, and she is also supportive in all means. Thank you, ma'am. And talking about this conference, right from yesterday, we have been here like listening to multiple paper presentations as well as different concepts which we are not aware. Maybe one or two we have just seen, but if you go through all the people's presentation, you would gain much more knowledge. And as we have come with like an empty minds, but go with a complete knowledge mind. That is what is the outcome of this conference. So once again, I would like to thank all the teachers for giving us an opportunity, and a special thanks to Kumta Place for giving us a place to showcase our talent. So thank you one and all.
Thank you, Nandini, for your valuable feedback. And now the another one feedback. So we would like to Monica. So Monica, stage is over to you.
Good afternoon. I'm Monica from Maharani Cluster University, Bangalore. It's been a great experience coming here. We have taken lots of effort to come here. The same efforts is from the principal of Gfgc Kumta. Thank you for organizing such an incredible event, ma'am. We also thank our lecturers who are supporting always for us in all the aspects like attending the conference. Next, coming to this conference, this type of conferences always kindles the scientific curiosity in us. It always helps us to improve our presentation skill. It always helps us to exchange ideas, gain ideas. So it has been a great opportunity. I thank everyone for making us to be a part of this event. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I welcome Rafia for getting the feedback.
First of all, a very good afternoon to everyone present over here. I was actually a bit nervous to speak in front of many international delegates sitting over here, but yeah. Talking about the two-day international conference that was been hosted, it was, for me, this is the first time that I've been attended a conference, and surprisingly it was very beautiful, and I got very interested. Actually, we the students needed such kind of conference where we gonna be this conference, such types of conference create interest in student, because interacting with the international delegates, their type of thinking, and really it creates a huge interest in us to become something like that. And of course, science is very innovative, and for me, first I was like whether I had to participate in this conference or no. It was a great confusion for me. So our sir told it's a golden opportunity for you, so don't miss such kind of conferences. And finally, I took a bold step to take conference, to participate in this conference. And finally, it was a great experience for me. And we have even did our presentations very well. So overall, this conference has it has created a thirst in me to do research, as I was actually wanted to become a research scholar in my future as well. And this has also, the participation, it has given a sign for my parents as well. My parents were pulling me towards a different one, like you just have to give a medical test, a medical entrance exam. But I was like a bit confused. No, I don't want to do medicine. I want to do bachelor's in science, and there I want to go deep dive in it to do something for our country. So overall, this conference has led me to show my parents as well that I am interested in research. So thank you so much. In future, we need such kind of conference. So thank you one and all.
Thank you very much for giving good remarks. And now I would like to ask anybody. So if anyone is ready to express your feelings about today's conference. Is anyone? So shall we start valedictory, sir? Okay. Actually, I was in the talk of that Kritakritya. So now again also just I would like to continue this one. And as we head toward the concluding session, so our conveners, Dr. I.K. Naik, Dr. V.M. Naik and Professor D.M. Hegde can rightly feel Kritakritya in the first sense of the word, and our college, having successfully conducted this program, can feel Kritakritya in the second sense. Thus, with this shared sense of fulfillment of being Kritakritya, we move on to say farewell to all present here. Indeed, that is precisely what the word valedictory conveys, to say farewell. It's with pride and satisfaction that I welcome you all to this valedictory session. On behalf of the college and the organizing committee, I warmly welcome each one of you the significant session. The session is being presided over by our beloved principal, Professor Vijaya Naik, and we have Dr. M.D. Subhash Chandran, Dr. Yoshiro Azuma, Dr. Yuri Petnev, and Dr. Ravi Shankar Bhatt. And I now request Professor D.M. Hegde sir to escort D.M. Hegde sir, Professor D.M. Hegde and Dr. Sandeshech to escort the chairperson and our guests to the dais. Professor D.M. Hegde. I request Sandeshech to escort the chairperson and our guests to the dais. Dr. M.D. Subhash Chandran, Dr. Yoshiro Azuma, Dr. Yuri Petnev, and Dr. Ravi Shankar Bhatt, and Professor Vijaya Naik, Madam. ನಾ ಟೀ ಕುಡಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾ ಕಾಫಿ. I would like to invite Vaishali Gogi to the stage. she's also a resource person and a very knowledgeable one. So that's why also just we would like to accommodate her to the stage. Thank you, madam. Thank you all. And now I request IQAC co-coordinator, Dr. Sandesh H, to formally welcome our guests and the gathering.
Very good afternoon to all. Finally, we are at the threshold of the valedictory. It's a pleasure again to welcome all the dignitaries and the gathering here, the people who are gathered here. First, I would like to welcome our beloved Principal Madam, who is the President of the valedictory session, Professor Vijaya D. Naik, who is the backbone of this 2 days international conference. Welcome you, ma'am. Welcome you on behalf of the college and the committee of the international conference. And now I would like to welcome Dr. Yuri Petnev, who is there with us as a resource person and who is the guiding spirit, one of the guiding spirits of this 2 days international conference. On behalf of all, on behalf of the college, I would like to welcome you, sir. All the way from Japan, Dr. Yoshiro Azima is there with us, along with his wife, Mrs. Sane. And from yesterday, I have been observing, he has become a true spirit and a guiding light for all our students through his intellectual activities, always, as well as his collaboration, his association with the students, and his kindness towards the students made our students feel proud about the conference. That is what I observed since yesterday. And for that grateful moment he has created for us, I would like to welcome Dr. Yoshiro Azuma on behalf of all. And now, Dr. M.D. Subhash Chandran, the man of spirits, the one who is the veteran of Western Ghats. And by his session, I came to know that he was also associated with Professor Madhav Godgil when he was preparing the report on the Western Ghats, on the Western Ghats. And a man of maturity, a man of intelligence, a scholar, Dr. M.D. Subhash Chandran is there with us for the valedictory of this international conference. On behalf of all gathered here, I would like to welcome to the session, sir, to the valedictory. And as he mentioned, Urnavaru, Dr. Ravi Shankar Bhatt, again, a true inspiration to all the youth who gathered and a guiding light, one of the guiding lights of this conference. And on behalf of all, I would like to welcome, sir. Dr. Vaishali Gogi, all the way from Bangalore, Christ University. She is there with us to encourage us to participate in the 2 days international conference. On behalf of all who gathered here, I would like to welcome Dr. Vaishali Gogi for her grateful presence. And with this opportunity, I would like to welcome who are all gathered off the dais and the people who are all supported for the success of this 2-day international conference, directly as well as indirectly, and exclusively the staff of our college and the students of our college and all the committees, including the registration committee. On behalf of our principal and the college, I would like to welcome all the people who are the reason, who will be the reason for the success of this 2 days international conference. I would like to welcome you all. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
And now, thank you very much, sir, for your gracious welcome. And now we would like to listen the words about our 2 days international conference. And at first, I would like to call Yuri Petnev to talk a few words about this 2 days international conference. And he is very familiar because the last time also just he came here and today also. Sir.
Yes, indeed, I'm very much familiar with this place already, but it's always a pleasure for me to be here. I appreciate you all. I appreciate organizers. I appreciate your great job sitting here, introducing us all. This is very much difficult. And doing it with an intonation and everything. So many speakers we have. So thank you. Thank you, Professor Naik, especially for organizing. And thank you all the people involved in this organization. It was a good experience, a good pleasure. I will always come in future to this place back. I love students, all of the innocent people here. They are indeed innocent. We do not get this atmosphere anywhere else. It's special. I mean, for me, I have the feel like it's a special place. Whenever you go in the world, you will not get this. Why? You need to feel it yourself. I mean, now you live here, you get used to this. Everybody smiles, everybody happy, everybody enjoys, and everybody appreciates. How many selfies I make here? All of this. With a pleasure always. Whenever you want, I'm here for you. To speak about conference, same as always, same as last time. It's good. We got inspired, we got connected. We met with people. I met new people as well this time. And I enjoy every time. And I wish you the same. Enjoy every moment of your life. For students, I will say, be curious in your life. Always ask questions. What do I want to do? Where do I go? Why do I do this? Be curious. And attend the classes. I don't know how is attendance here in your college, but I hope they all attend every class, no? They will. If you come to BITS Pilani, 0 attendance policy. Some classes are empty, some classes are full. It depends on the students' priorities or whatever, but somebody asked me from students today, what do you think we should do to become a scientist or to become successful or whatever in future? Be curious, learn fundamentals. Very much important. Do not use ChatGPT to solve mathematical homework. This is a poison nowadays. It's a great tool for more mature people, like not me even, for more older people. They can use it. It helps us. Use it as a tool. Do not use it blindly and do not tell it, I have a problem, give me solution. It will give you solution, but it may give you wrong solution. Today we had a talk about machine learning, she knows as well. This is only mathematical model, right, all of this artificial intelligence. And the model is trained until certain level. It has an error, maybe 10% at least it will give you wrong. And this wrong can lead you to completely wrong direction. That's why I'm telling, learn fundamentals, basics, laws of nature, learn from nature, learn from your teachers. Blackboard, required very much. Later when you grown up, you can start using all of this. It will give you ideas as well, but it will give you ideas which are known already. It will not provide you new ideas, right? All of this ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, you know that it's based only on the human knowledge. Recently I've seen some article, it was written that most of the knowledge of ChatGPT comes from the Reddit forums, from discussions there. how do you know it's all true? Right? And this is what I really very much give you as a message. Do not believe to ChatGPT. It's very much not correct very often. And you students, young people, you need to learn, once again, you need to learn fundamentals. Only then. It will save your time. Data analysis, she was talking today about data analysis. Before I used to write programs over weeks to plot my data, to analyze my data in physics. Nowadays I come to office, I give it a prompt task, text written. It types me very nicely the code, very fast. But I know what I want from it, right? And I know when it's wrong, because I know what I expect from it, right? It just helps me. Instead of me, it's doing the job. Very nice. Instead of this doing it myself, I have time to do something different. Learn, use it like this. And do not use it like, hey, give me ideas, how do I do research? It will give you ideas, but it will be somebody else's ideas, not your own. Do not lose creativity. This is very important. Be creative. How to be creative? It's another story. All ideas will naturally come to you. God will give you. We also believe all. One day it will come. Suddenly. Just do hard work, study, invest your time in your own education. Read papers, read books, read publications, like that. And suddenly you will get ideas, your own ideas, which you will develop in your future. Okay, with this I think I will finish my speech. We have, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for giving a great advice about this ChatGPT. And